Hi, I'm Rainee Blake. Welcome to Soft Spot Live at Desert 5 Spot. We're here with Taylor Sackson. Welcome.
Thanks for having me. This is so cool.
I was just saying to Chloe before that you're one of our favorite Soft Spot artists.
Well, this is one of my favorite shows to do in LA.
Oh,
so what a coincidence.
And this is Bobby, by the way. He's making a guest appearance. So your song, When I Get to Where I'm Going, so gorgeous, so moving. The way you sing it is beautiful. Tell me a bit about what the song is about.
I think it's not really like a unique story, but I feel like all of us, especially like women in this business, it's just like one hurdle after another, you know? And I'm still a very privileged person as it is, you know? So I just think like, it just feels like I can't ever win. And I know that like, there's a lot of times too where I'll succeed in something finally, and all of a sudden people come out of the woodwork and act like they supported me the whole time, you know? And so it's sort of, can I swear?
Yes.
It's sort of like a big fuck you to like people who don't jump on your ship until, you know, it seems like it's going somewhere. Mm-hmm. And so I think too, like, it's sort of just a big gloss over of how I feel about the music business some of the time.
It's so interesting. I think it's important to talk about it. And I feel like there's this thing that you touched on, which is that you're never doing enough.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of part of what I got from the song.
I sleep maybe like 4 hours a night because I'm never not doing something music related, and I still feel like it's not enough.
Well, I think especially as an independent artist, right? Like, how is it? You're an independent artist.
Yeah, entirely. Yeah.
So how
hopefully
is that?
Not forever, but
how are you managing that? Because I know, like, when you're an independent artist, you have to do everything. You have to do.
I work a full time just to pay my band and my therapist.
Important,
you know, and I love it, and I'm grateful that I get to do that, you know. And I hate to just sound like such a Debbie Downer because I love it so much. I love this more than I love anything on the planet, you know. But sometimes it's okay to complain and bitch and moan, and that's what I'm doing. I love to complain, but anyway, so I think that I don't know. I think that this just kind of came to a head for me where it's like, I don't know, I just realized how much I've sacrificed in my life, you know? I don't remember a day since I was like 9 years old that I wasn't trying to entertain someone, you know? So,
that's deep.
Yeah.
That's very real. I was the class clown as well.
Me too. Me too. Are you an ADHD girly?
Probably.
Well,
undiagnosed.
Should check that out. I don't remember your question. I'm sorry.
No, you totally answered. Okay. I want to talk a bit about, because your song's in open D, and do you write a lot in open tuning, and what do you think it inspires in you as a songwriter? How does it change your process?
That's a really interesting question. I think like the phrasing that I play on a guitar is entirely changed, obviously, when I'm in an open tuning. So it sort of opens up like a different category of melodies. I feel like I've been playing in like standard tuning my whole life. You know, I've been playing guitar for about 20 years now, since I was 6. Yeah. And so I think that I just got into open tuning because of Joni Mitchell.
Hello.
I know you love her.
I love her.
Yeah. And I don't know, it just sort of like changed my perspective on like things I could do with my voice. So it wasn't really intentional, but I have a couple of songs in like open D right now. That's been really fun. So yeah, I don't know. It seems to be my go-to. Like when I have a guitar, like I don't think it's pretty some days unless it's an open D for some reason.
Well, it has such a unique color, and I think part of what's cool about it is you're not, you know, confined by the rules of your standard tuning shapes. Yeah. Right? You can play in this whole new palette and landscape. Yeah, and but my favorite part too is when you find a chord shape that does work in standard tuning, and you're like, oh, interesting, that works in this tuning, you know? So it just like, it just feels infinite to me, you know? It kind of just like refreshed how I write songs. So what's something, we always ask people this, what's a self-care practice that you're doing at the moment that's feeling like it's revitalizing you as an artist?
I've been really bad about that in general lately. All of them. Even washing my face has been hard.
I get it.
But I actually have gotten back into journaling the past couple of weeks. One of my best friends, Maddie, you know her. Yes. She got me what's called a passion planner, and it sort of just helps you like compartmentalize. Holy fuck. Compartmentalize. The journal helps you The journal helps you plan in things in your brain.
Yeah.
Compartmentalize. Holy fuck, you have to keep that.
We got there in the end. Definitely.
Yeah. It helps you just sort of like identify what you need. Like what like the root of what your goals are. Because I feel like too, as like a an independent artist, especially being a woman, like there's a million things I have to do to people please, but it's like what are the like top 5 or top 3 that,
and
like,
what do I actually want
in
the chaos of that.
And it kind of helped me realize that all I really care about is like being happy. I don't know, I don't need
that tracks
to be a millionaire, a lot of the goals in music like end up trajecting towards like just being rich and famous. It's like, oh, actually I don't need to sell out stadiums. I just want to do this and be healthy and happy.
I think it's also remembering like how something makes you feel. Like for me, I love being on stage. I'm sure you do as well. That's like the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
So if I can be on stage as much as possible, that's kind of a good measure of success.
Yeah, totally. And just feeling like you're using up all of the time, the short amount of time that we have, to like enjoy it, but also finding like time to rest and realizing how important that is. Like I don't have to schedule things that are productive. Like it's just what I do. I have to schedule like showering,
downtime,
and like petting my cats, because I just don't think like that. I don't think about like taking care of myself. I'm just a work machine these days. So
I get it. Well, you're doing amazingly. Your last single, Liz, which came out at the beginning of last year, is amazing. You can stream Taylor's music online everywhere, anywhere you listen to music. And this song, When I Get to Where I'm Going, is coming out early 2024. January 2024. Yes. So we can't wait to hear it. And you can find Taylor on all the things. Do you want to just mention your handles?
Yeah, I mostly just use Instagram. That seems to be the easiest one. So it's just at Taylor Sackson.
Amazing. So, Well, thanks for being here, Taylor.
Thanks for having me. This is so fun.
You're welcome. You've been watching Softspot Live here at the Desert 5 spot, and we're here every Tuesday for showcases with songwriters. And have a great day.
Come party.
Compartmentalize.